Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here and welcome to my second episode of my AC Milan Let's Play. And I just want to say about my microphone, because I can't use my headset because for whatever reason it doesn't get detected in my laptop. I'm using this other one, which is just like a microphone. I'm not sure, it's like producer USB, it's called M Audio is the type. And yeah, I just had it laying like on top of my computer or on like where it's sitting right now, and it was a bit far away, so maybe it wasn't detecting properly and you can see some background noise or hear some background noise. So now I'm going to try holding it like in my left hand and using the mouse with my right hand, and hopefully that works like decently, and hopefully yeah, it sounds okay, and if it does, that's very good. But for now, I've just got to move on, and you see right here, as I said, I'm going to show a lot of stuff like with transfers, and you're going to see that right now. I've got heaps of action. Emmanuelson, he was actually transfer listed when I started the game. So if I, yeah, I'm not really sure. I wanted to keep him, but if we can get anything, I'll just, that's one thing for a player you're not sure about. You may want to keep him, but you're not sure if you want to sell him. Just do the middle one where you only sell him at the right price, so they make a good offer. But if you want to sell him, obviously choose the bottom option. Ari, yeah, this is, I've never seen this guy before, so I'm not really sure why they're saying Albertazzi, respond to transfer speculation. I'll just issue hands of warning because I'm not sure how good he is. Dokal, this guy's a very good player. Maybe if you're a mid-table team, but I just put him there just for, like, in case I wanted him. He's a good player, though, but his dribbling isn't great. That's the main thing. But here's a guy we could be a useful signing. He isn't amazing, but he's decent, maybe for a rotation option. And that's what I need. This guy would be a great player in a mid-table team. And yeah, he's got okay attributes, but he's really cheap. That's the thing that would lead me to signing him. Only 625k we could get him for. So yeah, I'm not really sure. He could be a good signing. Like 15 finishing's pretty good. Good composure. He could be a good backup striker if we need him. And what, he's 24. He could prove, like, maybe improve a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm just going to make an offer for him just because of how cheap I can get him for, 625k. So yeah, and he can still improve slightly. Like, even if he's 24, if his attributes improve like one or two, like even if it's just one more, if finishing goes up to 16, dribbling up to 14, first touch up to 15, technique up to 16, he could be a decent player. So if we can get him on a good training schedule, he can become a good player for the price we sign him for. So hoping to do that. Hassan, yeah, not really interested in this guy. Palmer making offer as well, co-ownership. But yeah, I'm not going to make co-ownership. It's just too confusing for me. So I'm going to try and sell all my players I currently have on that. Paletovic, this guy's actually a good defender. I was looking at a new defender. I probably want to sign a new defender, but yeah, he's not amazing. There's actually one other guy I might look to sign later, but for this season, my defense is very good. And this guy is definitely one who's really cheap if you ask me. He's passing. He's a very good passer of the ball. So, but he's actually a midfielder. So, yeah, you would expect that from him. But someone's making an offer for him. Who's that right now? Hoffenheim. Yeah, we would need someone a higher. Even though he's cheap, we need someone a higher quality. Like a lot of these players are good for mid-table teams. So maybe they're good suggestions. Also, I made some more free transfer offers. You got Grimaldo, you know I did already. But also Sergi Samper, another one from Barcelona, for 1.5 million. No doubt he's a good future prospect. Go back, and another one, Joel Valencia. He's from Ecuador, but being in Spain, he's got that Spanish nationality, so he doesn't count as a non-EU player, so that's very good. We've got a lot. I just want to wait till we get the offer back from Paul Pogba, who I made an inquiry, if you saw the last episode. So yeah, I just want to wait and see for that, if that goes through or not. You see Paul Pogba, he's not interested in joining us right now, so that's very disappointing. So he's probably not going to want to join us. So probably going to have to look for another. He's brought one of my favorite players, so I'm disappointed he doesn't want to come to our team. But another guy here, he's Brazilian, but he's from an Italian team, so that he won't count as a non-EU player. Or yeah, he won't count as that because he's already in Fiorentina. So that's very good. So I'm not sure if I could sign him though. If you see the report. Well, I'm not sure if I should sign him. He's only a 2.5-star report, so I'm not sure if he's that really high quality, potential to be really high. But if you see approach to sign, it's only 600k, so maybe I'll just keep tabs on him in case they don't offer a new contract or that kind of thing. So now, I just got to really focus. I've got to see how much of these transfers are going to be. So you got Grimaldo is going to be 1.3 million, 2.5, so that's about almost 4 million right there. Sergi Samper, another about 5 million. And Joel Valencia, so it's about 6 million. And if Sal goes, so it's probably about 7 million with that. So if you take off 7 million, in our transfer budget. We got about 15 million to buy a player. So first off, also I want to show you the players I've transfer listed. I transfer list Flamini as well, but if you can see here, I'm not sure. Yeah, all these players wanted, I basically transfer listed, apart from Fasati, he's just on loan. And Salimentari, he's just got a long-term injury. Listed Bonera as well. Yepes not, he's just old, so I thought we can't sell him for anything pretty much with his value, so I thought I might as well keep him. Bonera and Flaminio, or not, Flaminio I should say. Yeah, because of his injury proneness, I really want to get rid of him. And Baki Traore, definitely not good enough for the team. So if I look overall my positions, if you look at my new formation, if I go to tactics right here, I'll just select by asked to pick by the assistant or whoever picks it, and you see there, looks decent, but the left back is a concern. But I would imagine I would want, who do we have here? Yeah, I would want Descilia, Luca Antonini, yeah, he's the one to put in my opinion. He's the next best for a left back, so he suits well there. He's good on both feet as well. That's good, I suppose. His preferred foot is right, but he's good on both. If I go to attributes, yeah, I'm not sure if it shows, but you can see here slightly left foot. But if I go here, this is the easiest way to show you. Yeah, fairly strong and very strong, and he's natural as a left back. So, and to my surprise, he's never played for Italy. He's never been capped for Italy. If you see, he's uncapped. So I'm really surprised. He's a decent player, and he's played for AC Milan for quite some time. So, yeah, I'm really surprised with that. And yeah, I gotta look. Yeah, I was gonna look which signing. Yeah, one guy I didn't show the first episode, Jerson Vergara. This guy's gonna be the ball-playing defender, because, and I've got the long shots as well. I put the long shots on the medium on sometimes. He can get them maybe. And yeah, he's got a great first touch. He's a good passer of the ball, so he can play out of defense very well. And yeah, I can't wait to get with this team and start playing some matches, of course. But we need to make a signing. And really, to be honest, we got a striker. We got a couple strikers in there. So strikers, we got Niang as well, Balotelli, El Sharari if needed can play there. So we don't really, we're not desperate. If anything, maybe another inside forward. And because that's the position, we got enough defensive mids that can play defensive mids there. But maybe another defensive mid, because look, Montari's injured. We got only De Jong, I should say. You got Nocerino. He's not really a defensive mid though. Maybe we just need, because the defensive mid is really defensive. But maybe Bartos Salomon can just come in there, and yeah, he's another one who would play that ball-playing defender or ball-winning. What is it? Yeah, it's ball-playing defender. I get confused with ball-winning midfielder. But anyway. We got the left back. Yeah, our defense is basically covered. We've got heaps of defenders, so we don't really need. They got Chivilli. He was actually in the reserves. I just checked him out there. The defense, we don't really need to focus on defense, so that's covered. Maybe like another midfielder that could play inside forward. That's really creative, but I'm going to have to look to my shortlist. So I definitely want to sign some prospects for the future. So if I go positions right here, if I go to attacking players, who do we... I want someone who can make an impact, though. That's going to be the difficult thing, that can play attacking mid. If someone that's a good... You got Ganzo, but he's going to cost a lot. You got Yukan, Dennis Prey. There's heaps of guys in here. You got Kiyotaki. He's actually a very good technical player. He's from Japan, obviously. But mentally, he's not... I suppose in some areas he's good. He's a very good passer, but I want to see how he goes in his first season, or at least in this season, like just off the game. You got Davide Petrucci from Manchester United. He's never really got a chance for Man United, so he's never had an appearance. So he's maybe someone, a realistic option who I can make an offer for, and he's got decent attributes. And yeah, he's got good technique, passing very good. The thing is, his pace, like for inside forward, I'm going to need him to run at defense. So actually, there's this guy right here from Betis, Igabor, Nosa Igabor. He's very good. He's strong, and he's got, I suppose, yeah, his finishing isn't great, but he's still young, 21. But he doesn't really, he doesn't like shout out as me as a really, really good player. Who else do we have here? Victor Moses. He could be a potential signing. I really like him as a player, Victor Moses. But anyone else here? There's no one really amazing. Jesse from Real Madrid. I definitely like this guy as a player. He's got great attributes. He's really similar to Al Sharari. So for me, he'll suit the team very well. I just got to really see if he'll want to come to the team. I'll make an inquiry and get a scout report and see what happens with that. And now I'll just simulate. And hopefully we can make... And hopefully these free agent transfers... not free agent. The... what is it called? The approach to sign of the good prospects. That will be good. But we need a good player. But I like to sign young players. You'll definitely see that. and those are the players I got on the shortlist. So okay, we've got heaps. We've got some, not heaps, but we've got some action right here. Beletovic, or Peletovic, I should say, and just heaps of other ones. Rafinha, this guy's a good prospect. I might look to sign in the future from Flamengo. He's got some good attributes. His contract release fee just under 10 million. Not bad, but we'll just see. Frimpong, got him on the shortlist. We just got heaps on the shortlist right now. Emmanuelson, actually, I'm just going to accept that because I wanted him to leave, even though I'm just going to accept it because, yeah, he's valued at 6.5. And yeah, I just want to, I don't know, he's not in the first team plans, even though I took him off the transfer list. I'm just going to accept that. Actually, he could be the player we sign for attacking midfield and just make the signings for, have we made an offer? Yeah, we made an offer. So hopefully we can get the deal for him done. Yeah, some player there with no face. We got Sao. He's not bad. He's 725. What does that mean? Yeah, that's not bad for his value, if you ask me. But yeah, he's not going to. Well, ideally, we're probably not going to sell him because he can be a good player and he can still improve. Avine or Avine, I guess you pronounce, and also goalkeeper is definitely something we need. Sigrist, I have a few options for a goalkeeper. Might look to the latter stages of the transfer window because we've got aging goalkeepers right now. Obviously, we've got Amelia as the backup. We've got Abiati, who's 35 years of age. So that's not ideal for our first team goalkeeper. And you see, but I got my reserves using my tactic as well. But I definitely want to showcase the goals. So I'll go to this match right here, see how we scored the goals. We go viewing highlights, goals right here. And let's see how our team scored the goal. This is the only time that's going to, loading things that's going to take long. But usually I won't show this just because this is the first piece of action. So you can actually see some gameplay right now. And yeah, hopefully it's decent. And yeah, let's go into the match right now. Or the replay of the match, just the replay of the goals. You can see right here, I've got like the BBC thing right there. I think this is like slightly a bit fast, so I'm not sure how I can pause this. I really want to do it a bit slower so you can actually see what's happening during highlights and between highlights. That's just the loading, or like when the minutes go by, so that's okay. So we'll just, okay, that comes down nicely. Okay, that's good actually. Anyway, let's play on from here. Let's see. This is how the team goes. Montalivo down the wing, obviously, and they got Pizzini. He's the poacher, and it's good that he comes into midfield a little bit and keeping possession. That's very good. Even though we're supposed to be on like a fast philosophy, but yeah, it's pretty good. As you can see, the wing backs coming up. Constant, he would be in that wing back position. De Jong, who's the defensive mid, he's supposed to be very defensive, but he's up in attack there. And a nice goal there by Pizzini with his head. And yeah, that was a good, well-worked goal. But don't forget, we're playing against our reserves, so we can't get too excited. But I just want to see how we get the goals, actually. So that's something that's looking good right now. You see Abate getting down as the wing-backs, playing pretty much as wingers in attack. So that's very good. As you can see, De Jong sitting back, and he needs to get back a lot when obviously when we lose the ball. When we lose the ball, that'll be but look at that play right there. Nice play around the box, and Boateng scores. But now from a corner, let's see if our set piece works. Balotelli puts it in, and just on the rebound, just rebounding heaps there. I didn't even see who scored on that occasion, but it was a nice goal, just putting the pressure on with the set pieces. Balotelli going out wide again. We got Abate coming in from the wing back. He's going like heaps forward. Oh, what a strike there. What a goal. Was that Montalivo? I think we have to take a look at that goal again. That was superb. So how do you go into, let's go back. And yep, the last strike was by Ricardo Montalivo on the 68th minute. That was a fantastic strike there. Of course, we're playing against our reserves, but you got to be happy outside the box there. Fantastic strike by Ricardo Montalivo. And yeah, that was the highlight of this episode, I guess. Pele, obviously in our reserves. And yeah, we obviously winning 4-0. He doesn't want to join. I thought that might be the case for him playing for Real Madrid, and they wouldn't want to sign him, I believe, anyway. So we might have to go back to the drawing board and try and find someone right now in our shortlist. I think we do need that extra attacking player because we got a lot of midfielders, but maybe not like attacking, like inside forward types. So we go search for players again. And I know this is searching for players, not our shortlist. I made a lot of work on this shortlist before I actually play this game, so or I started it up. So a lot of effort into it. Rodrigo maybe, but they're probably going to offer a bit more. Stefan Jovetic, yeah, they're always going to. I know they're going to ask for heaps that we don't have the money for. You got Brian, yeah, he's not good. He's got a lot of work to go. But I had him as a like potential. You got Brian Ferreira, who's the other? Yeah, Quintero from FC Porto. This guy, he's got great attributes, if you ask me. He can play the attacking midfield, ideally what we would want. And yeah, let's just try and make an offer there. make an offer of what, like 10 million, see what happens there, and we'll make the offer. And yes, we'll go with that. And yeah, hopefully the offer can be accepted because he's a very good player. I'll go back to him because I kind of went off him fairly quickly. You can see attacking midfield exactly in our formation, can play striker as well, got very good attributes, but he just signed for FC Porto, so we may not be able to get him, but he's only 19. Obviously, he'll count as a non-EU player, but looking at his attributes for a 19-year-old, he's very good, got flair as well. Just very well-rounded, if you ask me. His lowest attributes is long throws and tackling and marking, which doesn't really matter. So he could be a very good player for us. That's if we can, in fact, sign him. Sal, obviously, that accepted. And yeah, the taskbar is going to keep showing, but yeah, hopefully can ignore that. And yeah, just make the offer so we accept our offer, goal bonus, maybe put up to 1k and see if he accepts that. Yeah, so just the terms, finalize the deal. I've done this episode actually straight after my first one, and it's early in the morning, or a bit early, I guess, just before lunch. But anyway, Frimpong, a lot of players you're going to see this heaps. And yeah, rejects Jesse bid. I was expecting that. Valencia, he's going to sign. But we've got a lot of these young players. Maybe if we get injuries, we can give them a chance to see how they perform. I like actually playing young players and see how they play to give them a chance. And actually, I'm probably going to look to get another USB microphone that's actually a headset. I'm not sure if you can get a headset that's a USB. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go well with holding it with my left hand for about like 20 minutes per episode or however long they go for. But we sign him on a free transfer, but we pay the compensation of 825k. But no doubt he has potential to be a leading Serie A player in the future. So I will just go ahead and just put him I'll put him on some training. Yeah, I'll just do that a bit later. So with the whole under 20s. So yeah, he'll be a part of the future. He's got some really high technical attributes already. But yeah, I definitely want to get those through. Emmanuelson, like I said, I just want to accept that, get the money, whatever. And because he's not part of the future. So Albertazzi, again, I'm just going to accept that a loan offer. Might get some experience. Deniz, I'll just press accept. I don't think he's a good player. I don't think anyway. Sampa, another good centre mid. Yeah, and again, I'm not really sure. I can't hide the taskbar, and if I play it with it open, it doesn't work. So I'll try and just avoid it as much as I can. But anyway, I'll try not to focus on that. We've got Grimaldo as well. Some nice signings right here. He could almost come into the first team if you ask me, but maybe not quite yet. I'll just put him in the under 20s, and I'll focus on the training and all that kind of thing a bit later. Renan Denetse, he's actually good. You can get him for really cheap. I'm not going to sign him, but if you want to, or at least not yet, you can get him for really cheap on his release clause, like only 240k. That's like so cheap. So I would recommend that you sign him. He's got great potential as well, but maybe I'll sign him a bit like another time. But Quintero, I'm going to look to make some negotiating here, take the potential profit off. Actually, I'm going to do it 50% because I'm never going to sell him, and 50% profit, there's not going to be... He might not... Look, he's still like he demands a high transfer. Let's put 15 million or just under it and see if they accept with that. And you see something updated there. And hopefully that... See, now it's up right here. Okay, finally went down. But anyway... Yeah, you're going to see that, and hopefully you don't mind it. Like, if you think it's okay, if you don't think it's too annoying, then I just won't worry about it too much. But anyway, more pay, and this is hurting my arm holding this microphone. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's bad. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to look to... Because if I just leave it up the top there, it's going to be like the first episode. But for me, this quality is better, so I can't really have it both ways. So, yeah, I'm not really sure about that just now. But for now, we've got Neil Morpay, not sure how to say his name, but he's a future prospects, and I'll just put him back in the under 20s. You got Dakal, all these other players right here. Ramu had him on the... Obviously, all these players you're seeing right now. We'll let this guy, Fasati, go out on loan. He's a decent player if you look at his attributes. Could be part of the future, but I'll let him go for now. Just put him in the reserves because of that fact. And yeah, we got this signing right here. And actually, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to have to look a new way to make these videos because I doubt I'll be able to hold the microphone up. I might have to look for something to sit on. I tried to do that before, but it was a little bit far away. So that's probably why the first episode, the microphone maybe wasn't as louder. So I'm going to have to look at something to make it good. But actually, I'm just going to try and finalize these signings. And yeah, I'm not this taskbar thing. Yeah, I'm going to try and fix a couple things with this. And yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the series, but I'm going to try and fix these things to try and make it a bit better for the third episode. And actually, I'm just going to simulate the friendlies, going to try and get these signings done. and hopefully can get them. And yeah, the next episode is probably going to be me starting the first episode or the first match of the series, because I'm sure you want to see me get done with those matches and get into the matches, because it's gonna be very exciting, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoy the series, and I'll see you guys next time.